In the sweepingly atmospheric, deeply unsettling, and masterfully paced psychological historical thriller The Mad Wife, acclaimed author Meagan Church, The Last Recipe for Orphanhood, The Girls We Sent Away, delivers a devastating, emotionally profound exploration of institutional gaslighting and systemic containment. The narrative brilliantly utilizes a mid-century domesticity and asylum containment framework. Set against the pristine, highly pressurized social landscape of the 1950s, the story follows a devoted young mother and housewife who seemingly has everything the post-war American dream promises: a successful husband, a beautiful suburban home, and a family she loves completely. However, the crushing, unyielding expectations of perfect motherhood begin to trigger a quiet internal fracture, resulting in an overwhelming sense of postpartum exhaustion that her patriarchal environment completely misinterprets as dangerous psychiatric instability. Church's prose is exceptionally rich, vivid, and dripping with an underlying sense of claustrophobic dread. The narrative employs a brilliantly paced psychological trap structure, tracing our protagonist's sudden, terrifying removal from her home and forced placement into a pristine, high-walled psychiatric institution under the guise of an extended rest cure. Church expertly weaponizes the unreliable system and trapped housewife formulas, filling the pages with chillingly clinical therapy notes, experimental medical treatments, and an oppressive social architecture designed to silence independent women. As she fights to maintain her sanity and claw her way back to her children, she uncovers a terrifying network of other institutionalized wives who dared to step out of their assigned societal roles. Far from a basic historical melodrama, the book serves as a probing, timely study on the historical weaponization of mental health diagnoses against women, the heavy cost of domestic conformity, and the fierce, unbreakable power of maternal instinct. The audiobook format is an elite listening experience for historical suspense aficionados, leveraging an incredibly intense, emotionally raw vocal performance that maximizes the story's suffocating atmospheric tension. The narrative brilliantly captures the stark transitions in environment, moving from the crisp, polite, and artificial cheerfulness of mid-century suburban dinner parties to the cold, echoed, and detached clinical precision of the asylum wards. The vocal delivery perfectly tracks the protagonist's emotional journey, contrasting her initial polite compliance against her rising, breathless panic and ultimate razor-sharp internal resilience. It is a mandatory audio binger custom-built for fans who crave the dark, oppressive domestic noir of Fiona Davis, the chilling institutional secrets of Shutter Island, or the profound gender politics of The Handmaid's Tale. By the time the final act unleashes a brilliant high-stakes escape attempt and exposes a massive conspiracy underlying the town's medical establishment, you will realize that The Mad Wife is a definitive triumph, a beautifully textured, heartbreaking map of survival and absolute reclamation.